Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're reviewing the new Arrow release, The Long Kiss, Goodnight. Yes, this is a new Arrow release, and for a full disclaimer on the video, this has been totally gifted, and the copy of the movie being given to me free of charge. This is just my unbiased thoughts on the actual movie and the quality of that 4K. Originally released in 2011 on a standard Blu-ray, now in 2024, this movie is getting the 4K treatment. Directed by Rennie Harlan, who is known for Deep Blue Sea, Cliffhanger, as well as Die Hard 2. Long Kiss Goodnight stars Gina Davis as well as Samuel L. Jackson. Gina Davis basically is playing this character who is anemic, and she doesn't remember who she was back in the day. She has this double life, but she actually worked for the government. So she's anemic, and she kind of tries to figure out her life as and when she goes through the movie, with, I guess, a bit of a sidekick and guidance from Samuel L. Jackson along the way. This is a movie that came out in 1996 and has a really amazing score by Alan Silvestri. Starting with our score, I thought it was amazing. It had so much depth to the score. First time watching this film, so the experience of that was awesome, and it just had a lot of modern day take in there, but also was quite of the time of the 90s, so I think it worked in the film very well. And that is my first point of this 4K disc, and that is the Dolby Atmos, and I thought it was exceptional. There were some examples in the movie that I did jot down and I had some notes on, and the one being the lightning. There was a lightning scene, and it was just, honestly, it was like somebody was in my attic and was actually cracking lightning bolts through the ceiling. It was honestly really good. And then also jumping out of the building explosion. So there was one scene where they had to jump out of the building, and I think they used some gunshots to shoot this frozen lake. That was all really good from the low end, but the switch from the top ends, of course, where the explosion was happening, and I guess the gunshots then firing back, I guess, through the ice, was really good on those low speakers as well. This movie, in addition to Dolby Atmos, supports Dolby Vision. Now, Dolby Vision is how I experienced this movie, and it was phenomenal. I wrote down that it was like natural skin tones. It just felt very natural. Felt like the actors were actually in the room right next to me there and then. It just had a very good, nice tint to the HDRness. There was definite detail there, but also was just really relevant. So it's a very good scan from a Dolby Vision point of view, in my opinion. 4K wise, of course, it's a 4K scan. Now, this is disclaimer. Never seen the movie before. I've never seen the 2011 Blu-ray version. If you was going to watch this now in 2024, of course, a 1996 movie, how did Arrow do? Did the 4K hold up? Well, I actually wrote that it was a softer image, the focus shots. So when there was lack of focus there, some of the images were a bit soft. But I guess when you're trying to rescan and try and get a bit more detail in things, it's harder to do that if there's no detail there that was there in the original. And when there's no focus, there is no focus that can be brought out of the image, of course, after the fact. But when the focus was really good, some of the up close shots, it was Samuel Jackson had this leather jacket on at one point. The detail was amazing. I actually wrote, when the focus is good, the 4K is great, and the clear detail in the image is fantastic. I could see some of the strokes of the leather, and the stitching, of course, was really good, with some odd little bit of fluff, I suppose, sticking out of that stitching. I could see a lot of detail. So for a film that is 28 years old, I think is really good. So technically wise, I think this is a really good 90s 4K Blu-ray from my experience of watching other 90s movies, of course. But of course, for me, this is the first time watch, and I thought it was a film that honestly could have come out really recently in terms of the quality of the disc. So this is going to be released in a 2-disc limited edition 4K version of the movie, and that comes with some limited edition packaging with reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Sam Hadley. Also comes alongside that with an illustrated collector's book featuring new writing on the film by Clem Bastow. Alongside that, you get a seasonal postcard as well as a thin ice sticker. Disc 1, of course, is the 4K movie with many of those advancements I've just spoke about: Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, or you can opt for the DTS HD 5.1 audio track that was there originally on the 2011 Blu-ray. Disc 2, however, is a Blu-ray, but it doesn't come with a Blu-ray version of the movie. It comes with loads of bonus features and all of that kind of stuff. You can pick up your copy on the 7th of April here in the UK. Links are down below if you'd like to pick it up. So my final thoughts on the actual film itself. I thought it was really enjoyable. Quite a good little heist film, bit of thriller there, bit of action, a little bit of romance as well. Had a little bit of everything. But honestly, it was a film that was released in 1996, but no joke, it felt very futuristic for its time. It felt like it was released in the cinemas this week. Honestly, there was one scene in particular where there was a car crash, and literally the person flew through the windscreen, hit a deer. The deer was a practical effect thing, and honestly, it was just really good how it actually encompassed that film, and just like some of the effects were really good for the time, and just giving a lot of nostalgia there, but also, as I say, very modern at the same time. And of course, then you add in those modern technologies of the disc, like the Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision soundtrack. I really think it worked exceptionally. For me though, I thought the film was great, and I probably would rate it a 6.5 out of 10, so I'm settling on a 3-star. As I say, if you're interested in this 4K limited edition version of this movie from Arrow, it is links down below. And as I say, thanks so much to Arrow for sending out this copy of the movie, for me to of course watch the movie before release, and of course give you this information and recommendation of whether or not you should or shouldn't pick it up. 100% if you watched this film back in the day in the 90s and you loved it and you're like a cult favourite of yours, it's one that you definitely would want in your collection. But also, if you're somebody that maybe has never seen it before, you might actually enjoy it if you like the type of genres that I've mentioned during the video. But thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more Is It Worth It? It's coming soon on the channel. And of course, please do like and comment down below your thoughts on this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.